Welcome back. I'm not sure. Did I put this in the other group? Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Please, if you can hear me, say hi, say hi. Say hi or tap the like button if you can hear me. Thank you very much. So, when you pick your question, it's just 40 minutes and you have to divide it. Do your work in such a way that you have time to proofread your essay. Very important. That's been dealt with by Dr. Dada, except if you were not in that class, if you were there. Or even if he hasn't dealt with that, I know that from our secondary school days or even primary school days, we've been taught to read over our essays. So you should create avenue for your essays to be read back by you. You'll be surprised at some things at the eyes that you left undotted, and you'll be surprised at T's that you've neglected uncrossed, and those things make so much differences to whatsoever you are doing. Like if you were saying, take for instance, and unfortunately you did not cross your T and you just left it like that. So someone could interpret it as late, for instance, which means whatsoever you were trying to discuss before had changed completely. So you don't want to let that come into whatsoever you are doing. So once you've picked your questions, we've talked about you ensuring that you paraphrase. And there are things, there are elements that your introduction sentences should actually contain. It should contain you paraphrasing the topic, and it should have strongly your thesis statement. Your thesis statement or your thesis sentence is what summarizes the main point or the theme of the claim of that essay that you want to present. And that was what I was trying to say the other time, that you should be able to let them know whether you are agreeing completely or you are partially agreeing. I believe that increasing value added tax on alcoholic or drinks will reduce its consumption, and so should be done by the government. Your thesis statement should maybe be something like that after you've paraphrased. So you should give the your reader, your examiner, insight into what to expect in the body of your essay. That is your thesis statement. It is the sole thing. It's a different ballgame to just pick it. People believe that children who eat more of vegetables and raw veggies don't develop heart problems. This essay will expatiate on the reasons children who grew up with their parents will never develop heart problems. This essay will expatiate, this essay will discuss why children who are vegetarians don't develop heart problems. That is your thesis statement. That is what your assessor will be looking at through that essay that you are writing. So it will be looking at the way you want to bring it out. Do you want to say that children who are vegetarian maybe they do more exercise, maybe there are some nutrients in vegetables, maybe there are ways the vegetables take care of their guts, maybe there are ways the roughages, the vegetables help to extract fat from their system. Those are the things that your essay will center around, and those are the things that your examiner will be looking out for. If you don't end up now talking about that one, it means you do not achieve your task, which invariably will show to the examiner that you do not understand the question. If you understand the question, that after paraphrasing, after saying obesity or obese children and this, there, and that, you now put it there. This essay will do this. This essay will do that. And that is all that that person will be looking at. How do you want to bring it in? How do you want to defend it? What do you want to show about it in your paragraph 1? And consistently too, when you still continue in those paragraphs, whatsoever you are saying in your statement about two, you will have about 3 or 4 statements in each of your paragraphs. When linked, you must be able to link your last statement to the first statement you made in each of the paragraph. That is when you will know that your words are going round, just like the world goes round. Your word to your writing should go round and convey beautiful meaning. If you can have them like that, they will not be disjointed. They will not be something that someone will pick and will now be struggling. What is it that this person wants to do? So in this instance, I would say your thesis question must be clear. There must be no ambiguity. There must be nothing hiding that the examiner will now start to be struggling, or when they are reading now your your paragraph 1, they can't find it, they can't trace it, they can't link it to what your thesis statement is after your introduction. This your thesis statement is not a separate word. It's not a separate sentence from your it's a separate sentence, but it's not a separate paragraph from your introduction. Your introduction picks up the paraphrase, and that thesis statement comes next to it. And when you pick the body of your discussion, it still comes as possibly the first statement that you are writing on each paragraph. Not a repetition, but bringing up altogether what you are going to deal with in that paragraph 2, still linking to the submission that you've made after your paraphrase. That is what your thesis statement is about. It's the sole thing that all the discussion you are dealing with in your essay is all about, and it is for each paragraph the sole thing that each of your paragraph will be discussing. You need to get that right to be able to score very, very well. It must reflect the idea that you will develop, or that you will be supporting, or that you will be explaining or expatiating on in your essay. That is what your thesis statement is all about. Once you have those things at your fingertips, then bringing your ideas together should be very, very easy. If you can construct your English well, you know when to use present, you know when to use past, you know when to make it a continuous, and you know simple sentences, you know compound sentences, you know complex sentences, you know when to use conditional words, you know when to use conditional words to, you know when to use conditional words to bring in your points all together, your scores will be big and brilliant. In fact, you must be able to vary your sentences very, very well. Maybe not just not just simple sentences alone. Because some people will come around writing simple sentences. Ade is a girl. Ade goes to school. Ade loves goats. If you write like that, you are just writing like a kindergarten child, boy or girl. It's not going to fetch you beautiful scores. Ade is a girl. She goes to Emmanuel Anglican's secondary school. She loves playing with goats. Ade is a girl. You know, instead of using Ade again, you use she. You use she again. Ade is a girl and she loves going to school. Her school name is Emmanuel Anglican Primary School. She also loves goats. So you've used and you've used also. Those are linkers. Ade is a girl who loves going to school. That is a linker, very subtle, but very, very beautiful. And you've made a compound sentence there. You are not just making simple sentences when you are developing your words in IELTS. If you do it in simple tenses, like we are just talking and playing with our friends, it's not going to be healthy on our scores. So that is that about our tips for today. And before we go, if we ask, sorry, I have to put on off the heater. You said we are in summer, but we are feeling cold. Auntie.
Mommy.
Yes, darling. I love your clothes. Who cut this? Lola or you? You? Is it you? Is it you? Did you cut this? You want to be a dress designer? Is that? Yeah, go. I'll come and look at how you cut it. You show me how you cut it. Okay. Ijesha's in the house. Your daughter has used scissors to make enough holes on her gown. Enough holes.
Mommy, what's this?
And she's happy about it.
What's this?
That's an air freshener.
Mommy, what's this?
Go and give this to Annie.
Bye, Mommy.
Bye. Love you. Do you have questions before we start our major work? Questions. No, you will not be penalized for cancellation. You'll be penalized for not. And when you are when you are erasing, in those days, I think someone told me sometimes ago that they only write in inks these days. In those days, we could write in pencils. And so you just erase, you go to your center. Some centers will give you pencils and erasers. Some of us went with erasers if they allow you to bring them in. But you'll not be penalized except if you now cancel in such a manner that it's now leaving meanings to whatever you are writing. Otherwise, you should be fine. You can cancel and write whatsoever you want to write again. You'll be fine. But now, thank you. Now, let's assume that a particular word ends with T. And next you want to do is to write ask.
Mommy.
But while you are...
Say cheese.
Go and give it to her. That she should...
Cheese.
Thank you. Give it to her. I'm coming to have it. Oh, goodness me. You see? I said you should give it to her. Give it to her. Otherwise, yeah, go upstairs now. Ọwọ́ ẹ̀ ti gùn lórí bí ìlú. Wo ilé ìmọ̀ àhìtì ẹ̀ ń sìn. Ara ẹ̀ máa rọ̀ ẹ́. That's fine. Why is this girl troubling me here? Oh yeah, take her away, please. Sit down there so that when I finish classes with mommies and daddies, I can give you a pictures. Okay? Take her upstairs and go and put her on your back. Go with her. Eh? Go with her. Oh, about chocolate peanuts. Oh, my should go. This place is. Sorry my people, I'm so sorry. So let's say, for instance, you wrote bat and you cancelled or you erased, but while you were erasing those words, you now left T. You did not cancel T, and just next to it, maybe you also forgot to now leave space. And next word you want to write is ask, and you left T. You now put ask, then it becomes task. So if you cancel very well, you will be fine. If you don't cancel well, you know task and ask are different words. It give different meaning to whatsoever the position you want to bring on. So if you want to cancel, you will not be penalized. But if you cancel and you do not cancel very well and it leaves another meaning, then definitely penalty, the acts of penalty will fall on that person's score. That is it. Now, I have a question here. It's a writing task 2 question, and I want my people to quickly deal with this. Nowadays, that's the question. If you have your pen and paper, write it somewhere because we are okay, sorry. Are we comfortable with the answer I brought? If we are comfortable, then we move in quickly to do some vocabulary drills. Then we go on. Hi. Are we happy to continue with our work? All right, I'll take that as a yes. So the question is, nowadays, many people choose to be self-employed rather than to work for a company or organization. And the question is, why might this be the case? What could be the disadvantages of being self-employed? So this type of question, what question is this? So what type of question is this? From the list of the five types of essays I gave us, what type of question is this particular question? It's one of the easiest types you can actually come across because they will give you the information, they will give you the question prompts, which you must actually answer. Yes, thank you. She said opinion, okay? Okay, everybody is saying opinion, opinion, opinion. So why might this be the case? Yeah, I agree with you. What could be the disadvantages of being self-employed? Now, let's leave that. Can somebody paraphrase that question the prompt, I mean the sole words we had here. Nowadays, many people choose to be self-employed. Okay, what would be a paraphrase, good paraphrase for nowadays? Paraphrase for nowadays, nowadays. Or should I say, yeah, let's deal with that. Nowadays, paraphrase. Someone said today, okay? In recent times, someone said in recent times, okay? In recent times, someone said in recent times, okay? Okay? Are there other words you can use in recent besides these ones? These days, okay? Yeah, I agree. I agree with in recent times. I agree with these days. Recently, yeah, yes. Now, if you want to write your essay, because it could be very tough to get 250 words. I do not agree with today. Is there any other person that agree with today? Let's make our mistakes here and correct ourselves and move on to better life. In contemporary times. In contemporary times. Yeah. There should be in there nowadays, not just contemporary times. Okay? So, which of these words will you choose to use in your essay if you think that, oh, I might run time might run against me, oh, I might struggle to get 250 words, and all these words that we agreed with in recent times, recently, currently, these days, in contemporary times, considering that you want words that could quickly make your you want words that could quickly fill up your notes and will be sensible and acceptable, and you don't want words that will be too long that you will now be struggling and you might even eventually miss the spelling. Which of these ones will you choose? Because when I prepared for mine, I designed my own strategy of ensuring I quickly get adequate words in good time so that I will not waste my time. Which of these words will you guys use? We've agreed with in recent times, these days, recently, currently, in contemporary times. It's not just contemporary times alone. Which of these ones will you pick to start your essay with? And as a paraphrase to nowadays. In recent times, someone said they will choose in recent times, okay? What will someone else choose? Or Stalade, should I be mentioning your names? I don't want to mention names so that all those village people, they will not know we are preparing for something in recent times. Okay, so it must be in recent times, not recent times. Recent times will not give you a good paraphrase for nowadays. So, and because we want it in contemporary times, that's correct, it's correct, but because there is possibility of some people missing the spelling, which I don't expect from us, and because we are saving time, recent is shorter than contemporary. Recent is just 6 words now. See, contemporary, this is 12 words. The time you will spend to write twice, recent words twice, you are spending it to write contemporary, and those times are tickling. So we should know our English more enough that we should be able to choose the one that is easier for us. Okay, nowadays, many people choose. What will you... Which words can we still paraphrase there? Nowadays, many people choose. May we talk now, Abi? Most individuals, many people. So while I would say most individual in contemporary times for more what? No. What counts? What counts? What can? Let me address this before you go. They are not counting the number of alphabets in your essay. They are counting the words. Okay? So, Sister J, in contemporary times for more word counts won't be it, because we want shorter and correct words. Shorter that you will be able to write quickly because you are dealing with time. But if you are in drought of words, if you can't get it and that's what comes to you, use it. But recent will be shorter and still give you the same meaning that contemporary will give you. Okay? Okay? Most individuals prefer, honestly, can I give this NP with a compound name? Virtual hugs. I'm hugging all of you virtually, but I love, honestly, I some people are busting my brains already. I can see we will be having guys scoring 8 in writing soonest. You guys are doing very well. Everybody is doing well. But please pay attention to everything that everyone is saying. Pay attention, especially the one that we flag for being very, very appropriate. And if you flag some that they are not appropriate, pay attention to them so that we don't end up using them. Most individuals, I love it. And I love that you end it up with prefer. Because some people will still say most individuals and we still say prefers. And then there will be disconsonance between the nouns and the verb. Okay? So that's for you. Numerous individuals. Numerous individuals. Can we use numerous with the word individuals? Maybe numerous people too would be a very good one. And I was thinking some people will say most people so that I can tell them that many is not the same as most. And for me, that I love shortcuts, I will say a good number of people. A good number, using 3 words. And a good number of people. 5 words already. In recent times, 3, a good number of people. I have 8 words already. Remove that from 250. I will become I will be trying, I don't want to use the word struggle, to get the remaining 248 words. So, preferred to be self-employed. I mean, prefer. A good number of people prefer. Oh no. Can I say I love I'm not going to finish it. I love I love you. I love you. I love all of you. I love all of you, please. So that I will not skew to one side. So that you guys will not say mentor is being partial. But she makes, maybe, Danny, I'm not sure if it's a man or a woman's name. I don't know. I'm not sure whether it's a man or woman. Kindly tell me. But I love the way you picked it up. So, nowadays, a good number of people prefer yeah? Is there any other word? Choose. To be self-employed. So is there a way we can paraphrase self-employment? Okay, can somebody pick this whole sentence and write their paraphrase out? No, don't do it. I need you guys to paraphrase work and paraphrase company. Please paraphrase work, then paraphrase company. Yeah, job. But in this context, depending on how you use it, job can still push in here depending on how you put it into your statements. Work, someone to paraphrase work, organization, institutions. Okay, so here it comes as a company, so it won't be institutions. Take good care of that when you are writing. The form of the word that you have here is the form your paraphrase should come with. Okay? Rather than to, no, profession will not push in there. You are paraphrasing in context. Yeah, self-established, being self-established, depending on how you use it. Business organization, yeah, fine. Firm, how about firm? Firm, F-I-R-M, which is, I think is good. And industry, which is good. And freelancers prefer to be freelancers. Or you will not now write CEOs. CEOs might not likely, in many situations, are not even self-employed. So use the words that will click into what you have in the statement, please. So because this is the first thing that your examiner will see. Have a good grasp of this. Work occupation. I won't go with occupation as per work. Look at the context. If we are paraphrasing in isolation, I might go with that, but we are not paraphrasing in isolation now. We are paraphrasing in the context of the statement we have here. It must fit. Everything you are doing there must fit. Okay? Company, organization. You can't use organization here because these people actually use organization already. So you are paraphrasing. Firm is okay. Yeah, firm is okay. Prefer to be independent. Depending on how you use it, you can push it in, you can phrase it. You can say prefer to be independent in terms of what? Prefer to be independently employed. So you don't just bring out this independence or independence in isolation without linking it in such a way. It must fit. By the time you write everything, you must read that thing as in it. It makes a whole lot of sense to you and agrees with whatsoever you have on your paper as your question. All right. So organization, some people, we said firm, we said industry is fine. Yeah, so I need a statement out of this. I need someone to write a full paraphrase of the question I gave you. If you haven't written that question down, here it is again. Nowadays, many people choose to be self-employed rather than to work for a company or an organization. I need you guys to give me statements, paraphrased statements for what we have here. Let's do it. And once it's 7 p.m. Oh no, it's almost 7 p.m. But I have to rise once it's 7 p.m. so that you guys can rest. Who is writing the statement? Who is writing the statement? Until I can't see you. Please, 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 please. Huh? Oh yeah, statement. Do I read again? I believe everyone grasped what I said, so I don't think I need to read again now. Okay. All right, sure, I can repeat the question. I did say nowadays, many people choose to be self-employed, comma. Nowadays, many people choose to be self-employed. I don't know that I can't even type. That's the difference between, I should be able to type. Wow. Oh no. Never knew I can't type here. Oh. What happened? Oh no, I don't know. Okay, Sister J, nowadays many people choose to be self-employed, comma, rather than to work for a company or organization. Brother EE, recently, a good number of people prefer to be independently employed rather than working in an organization, rather than working for an organization, rather than working for a firm, rather than working for an industry, rather than working for industries or whatsoever. If you are using a good number, okay, yeah, rather than working. In recent times, good, most individuals prefer to be independently employed rather than work for business firms. Yes, 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 I'm happy. Yeah, you guys are doing me well. Who else is writing? Who else is writing? Who else is writing? The word that Millard wrote are not English words, and we don't know how to read them. They are not our native languages. They were not written in Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, not written in any Cameroonian local languages. We don't know. We don't know. Okay, we've got a poll here. If you're happy with what we are doing, just click yes, 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 if you're happy, so that we can come to it again. Okay, is there someone writing again? I'm waiting for, I've only seen one woman and missed 2 men. What's going on? And we are 17 in this family house. Please write, so let's see what we are doing. Thank you for the upvotes. Thank you. Yes. That I'm waiting for that sister that said I should read the question to her again. I'm waiting for you and a couple of others. He is a woman. Okay, thank you. All right. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I think most of those names come as both men and women names, so I don't actually understand. I'm sorry. Yeah, what are we? Are we good? Sister JD, we are waiting for you. I should be able to look at your work and just, in recent times, a good number of individuals prefer to be self-employed rather than working for a firm. I love that. Other than, yeah, instead of, can use that too, instead of working for any firm or organization. In recent times, most individuals prefer to be independently employed rather than working for business firms or industry. Yeah, I think I saw that before. They are brilliant words pulled together. I haven't seen it though. Okay. Recently, the majority of people, no, please. No. And I think whatever we are doing now, let's start adhering to all those tiny instructions I said, so that you will be able to pull your words together quickly. To get 250 words, this is, you have some words that will come handy and they will increase your word count. Why will you choose recently when you have in recent times and both are correct? They are in the same concept. They are correct in the same sentence. And you have 2 other extra words. Because some people will end up with band 6 when they should have 6.5 because of word counts. And just now, we've concluded that it's better and will help us to pull in more word counts if we can. If you can't get words that will help you, it's a different ballgame. But hey, we are still on this very page, and we said in recent times is okay, in contemporary times is okay. Why would you choose to shortchange 2 words out of the words that could have helped you to improve your word count? That's the first one. Then I did say Many does not mean majority, it does not mean most. That was how we ended up with a good number of people. Okay, some people have actually used most individuals too. Many are most. Many more most. You know that they are not the same. They are not the same. So please and please, let's be conscious. Let's exert caution. And a good number of individuals the majority of people prefer to work independently instead of working for firms. Okay? Yeah. In recent times, an increasing number of people are opting to work as freelancers rather than being self-employed. Oh, rather than being employed by industries. In fact, the way you pull this together, JA, it's very, very wonderful. Because you actually, when you use an increasing number of people, you brought it into, like, you pluralized it and you made it continuous with that plural. That should be very much acceptable. And I love it. It's very, very, it was brilliantly pulled together. In recent times, a good number of people's my personal brother CFTV, when the way you use people, you use it in a possessive form. In this situation, the people do is not like they possess that preference. So, but the way you use people here, you say people and you put apostrophe s, which now possesses the preference. That is not it. Okay? A good number of people prefer to be independently employed than working for a business firm. These words are not, they are not hanging together nicely enough. You've done a beautiful job. We discussed them further. And family members, I'm hungry already. But I hope, I'm not sure whether YouTube, will give us these words to look out after. If they give us, then it will be very, very good. If they do not give us, oh no, I don't want to screenshot people's name. I don't want that to happen. Yes, we should be fine. We should be fine. In recent times, a good number of people prefer to be independently employed than working for a business. What is a business will not be firms. A has singularized the business and the firm. So it will be a business firm, not a business firms. If you agree with me. All right. Thank you, everybody, for making it to tonight's class. Tomorrow we continue. Lately, a good number of people opt for self-employment over which kind of color. There are different color jobs, white or blue, or seeking independence rather than working within organization. Okay. Well, rather than working within organizations. Should end it, not organizational structures. While we try to pull as much words as possible together, we should still be very mindful of how we pull them together. Lately, a good number of people opt for self-employment over, an increasing number of individuals prefer to be employed independently rather than working for a firm. not for a firms, or rather than working for different firms. You can use it that way. But a, when you use a, it makes whatsoever is coming after it a plural. A, will you now say, Sister JD, will you now say a boys, a girls, a man, a woman? If you will not say that, then it should not be a femmes. Okay? I need you to comment so that I'm very sure that you could pick what I was trying to say. Thank you. So, yeah. Dr. Aguilioba needs to come on board, please. You really need to come on board. I don't know what's going on. You need to come on board. Thank you very much. So I was trying to look at Sister OJM. Lately, a good number of people opt for self-employment over whatever the collar jobs are. Seeking independence rather than working within organizations. That should be it. I may agree with the over collar jobs, because I think those collar jobs are jobs that you are paid for, whether white or blue collar jobs. White collars, you're in the office doing everything, pepem. Blue collar could be you are still employed by someone, but they are like trade works. I don't want to use labor works. They're like trade work, carpentry, and all that. Okay? Yeah, I think we've had a beautiful evening today. Thank you, everybody. Let's make it a time tomorrow. Can we have a suggestion of the time we should come on tomorrow? Tomorrow is my Bible study day. I will not be free between 5:30 to 8 p.m. So pick a time that will be convenient for all of us to be together. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Thank you too for your time. Thank you for your data. Thank you. What time are we good to come together tomorrow? People don't wake up early these days. If people can wake up early. But it's not easy, because many of us, 2 p.m. Okay, 2 p.m. is good for me. That would be if my husband is at home. If he's working, 2 p.m. may not be the best of time for me, because by 3, I will be picking my kiddies from school. Except, anyway, we don't even mind. We can start that too and go for a break within the time that we go to pick the kids. If you are happy with that, then we'll come back to it. Whatever we do for 2 hours should be fine. So tomorrow, I will discuss with Dr. Agbelioba if he's going to take us. If he should, it should be the one to take us the sentences. If he can take us the sentences, it will be very, very brilliant, because I really want us to dwell a bit more on our grammatical ranges and our accuracies. And it's happening here already. Our accuracies, some people's accuracies are very much in question. So it's still correct too, other than is correct. Rather, is correct. It's correct. It's okay. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for being my friend this evening. I wish everybody excellent performances in our examinations. Thank you very much. Wish you excellent works, excellent performance in your test. Bye. Bye, guys. See you. Love you. Bye. All right. 2 p.m. everybody. See you.